Hey guys, it's Di, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a vanity clear out for spring today. And this is kind of following up on what I talked about last month, where I'm trying to clear out things that are no longer being used or are too old to be used, or whatever reason they're not going to be used. So I want to clear out some space to make room for the new things that I've purchased recently and things that I'm planning on purchasing. And I really want to keep my makeup contained to just like this vanity area. I don't want to start taking over extra drawer space in other areas, because obviously I'm already having issues not being able to house all of my bags, so I don't want to start having my makeup take over other areas also. But anyhow, so I will show you the gigantic mess in front of me because I just did my makeup, and then I will show you what I'm planning on clearing out, and hopefully be able to get rid of some things that are too old or not going to be used to make space for all of the stuff that's laying on the front of the vanity. Okay, so this is the vanity area that I'm working with, in case you missed the updated room or haven't seen it. This is the one I had at the old house too. So anyhow, this is just a vanity that I got at Target. I believe it's called the Hamilton vanity, and I really like it because it has the one center drawer. And when I originally purchased this, I needed it to match our bedroom furniture because this used to be in our master bedroom. So I had to get something along the lines of this kind of darker wood. It's not quite an espresso. It's just got a hint of red in it, but not too much. So it was perfect to go with our furniture in our master bedroom, so it worked out perfectly in there. And then I've just got my Muji drawers over here, and then also some extra drawers from the Container Store over there. I keep a lot of my lip products and extra face products over there. These are just sitting up here to make my camera higher. Fancy camera work here. And I've been using this to store my Naked palettes. It fits all three of them in here actually. I got this at Michael's, and it fits the Naked 2, and the Naked 3 perfectly, so hopefully they don't come out with a fourth one, because then I have to find a different way to store them. And then that has been working perfectly to store those up there, since those are my most used palettes. So that's been nice. So I'm going to go ahead and start clearing through things. And I already know that there's going to be a lot of things in this section right here that need to go. Basically, I was very into bare essentials when I was like younger and first started working and that sort of thing. I know that all of the things in this bin are older than my kids. And my older daughter turns 4 in May. So obviously all of these things need to go. They're too old. They haven't been used in a long time, and so they're just taking up space and a waste of space. So other than that, this is really the main thing that I know, but I want to get a lot of, some of this stuff is like brushes because I just did my makeup, but I want to get a lot of the stuff in its own place so that everything has its own place and I can get this all cleared off. So I did really like all of this stuff. This is Bare Minerals Face Color in True. I did really like it, but I just got out of a Bare Minerals phase. This is Gossamer. It was okay. Glee Radiance. This was in like a set. Blush Pearl was decent. Then I went on to liking NARS and other brands. So all of these just basically need to go. I'm going to show you my favorites. None of these were really favorites. I would use Queen Phyllis for highlighting on my eyes sometimes. Soul Sister was pretty good. I'll show you that one. Moss has been discontinued. That one's really good. Drama they still have, and this is one of the ones I think I'm going to actually be purchasing. Celestine, I think I would repurchase again too. So I'll show you these colors real quick before I get rid of them. So Celestine and Drama are the two colors I would probably consider buying again, especially Drama. I mean, this is a really great like pewter color. And then Soul Sister is also great. It's just a little bit darker than I like for my eyes, but it's a great kind of maroon purple. So I'm going to toss those down in the bag and then clean all this out. Alright, so I got that all cleaned out, and I've already been through this once. So this is going to be kind of just like the last clean up after the things that I pulled out. I believe it was in February I showed some different things. So I need to finish up this Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. I really like that, but there's just a little bit left. And also I need to finish up this Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This was just a little bit more full coverage than I think I need on a general day-to-day basis. So I need to finish up those, and this is really my go-to HD foundation by Makeup Forever. So I like to keep my foundations there so they're all super handy. And I think what I'm going to do here is put some of my most used like face powders and things right here. So I'm going to put my Too Faced things. This is the little case that came with the Too Faced brushes, and I usually just keep those like down here. just to have them handy, and then I keep the eye brushes up with the eye brushes, but I like keeping the powder brush in that. And then I think what I'm going to do is put some of my most used like lip products down here so they're easy to get to, and then any other items like most used powders and things like that, so they're super easy to get to. I keep like all these sorts of brushes up here, and all this stuff can go back where it goes over here. I keep like my lip products up here. This is kind of like the basic getting ready stuff, so anything like a concealer goes in here. An Amazing Cosmetics concealer, I use that one a decent amount, especially when I'm breaking out. And then this Tarte one, it's a little bit more full coverage than I need. Things like these samples, they have kind of a sample basket going down over there, so they can go in that. And this can go back in with the brushes. I just basically took these brushes that I used today away. I try to keep all of my eyeliners and things like that in there, and also all of my mascaras, so all the eye stuff can go in there. And I think I can probably get rid of that at some point because it's got the snowflakes on it. Probably don't need that much longer. And then my Ulta lip liner pencils. These are my favorite little pencils. These are really neat if you haven't seen these. They actually flip over on themselves, and that's actually how they open as well. And so I just like to keep a number of these on hand for my different lip glosses. They especially work really well with the NARS lip pots if you're not want to use your finger on them. So I'll keep a couple of those handy down in here. I can keep this Givenchy blush down in there. I'm just trying to get a lot of my newer stuff in there. That can go with the concealers. And I don't think that these are worth money, is my super quick opinion on the Marc Jacobs lip glosses, unfortunately. You know, and I really love Marc Jacobs. I don't want to toss them under the bus, but I don't know. They don't really do it for me. Alright, so this I think I can get rid of. Okay, so that at least gets this cleared off. This is Suspect, which is my favorite Urban Decay color, so I like to just keep an extra one of those handy. So I'm just going to wipe down everything up here with a cleaning cloth. That at least gets this area cleaned off. Then I'm going to do one last sweep through here and make sure there's nothing else that needs to get cleared out that is too old or not going to get used. I'm going to keep this NARS powder for just a little bit longer, but I talked about this a little bit last year. It's so messy. It says 24 months is the time to keep it, so I'll hang on to it a little bit longer, but it's so messy that I never want to use that. So these things back here, I throw this down in my purse sometimes for like quick touch-ups, so I'll hang on to that. These are only occasional use items. I need to get some of this mineralized skin finish in a lighter color because this is more like my summer color. So I need to get that in more of a summer color. But that at least opens this up to put things that are getting used a little bit more often down in there. Let's see. I might use that occasionally. So all this stuff over here is stuff that I maybe used occasionally. That's not going to get used. Those may get used. All this stuff should also be good. I can kind of within, this is still good, and I'll use that this summer. I kind of have, you know, a general idea of when I purchase stuff. So that kind of helps as far as knowing whether items are good. So everything in here should be good to go now. And I went through all of these up here. Now, these are running out. A lot of this stuff I probably need to go through and just replace one for one. Like this NARS Sen and the Orgasm one are my two oldest ones out of these. So I may just need to go through and do a replace one-to-one. So this is pretty much what the vanity is looking like after the quick clear out, and these I can go ahead and take off of there. So I'm just going to keep trying to get rid of things that are not being used. I feel so much better when I don't have like so much clutter hanging around. It just feels better to have just what I'm using. So if you guys are enjoying these kind of a little bit different videos, and if you guys aren't, then just skip them and then we'll be back to regular bag stuff and all that sorts of things in about a month or so. I'm going to be doing a Rebecca Minkoff MAC, the Mini, the regular, and the Mac Daddy review coming up probably within the next week or so, and that should be posted probably right after the haul. That'll be posted, so that'll be coming up. And then I know people are like asking for Louis Vuitton reviews and want that, but I just had to take a break from it for a little bit. It's just, you know, once you just have been talking about one brand for so long, you just have to talk about something else. It just kind of wears you down. Burns you out, I think is the phrase. I'm kind of burnt out on that brand right now. But I am still considering the Speedy. It's weird because I kind of want it for the summer, which is a darker bag, like in the Damier Bean, which you would think like fall and winter, but maybe if I got it this summer, I'd use it a bit in the summer, and then going into the fall and winter, I could use it a lot. So I'm still really heavily kicking that around, trying to decide. I think the 25 would be too small for me. I really like how it looks on other people, but it probably would be too small on me. So really just trying to figure that out, and that's kind of like a long-term thing. So that is it for my chatty vlogs today. Obviously, I've done a couple of them. If you guys know, I don't wear the same clothes day after day. If you guys see videos that are posted up where I'm wearing the same shirt, probably were filmed on the same day. Or if they're like 2 weeks apart, then I just really like the shirt at that point. So that is it for today, and hopefully you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.